Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The golden age of adventure games, a time when getting stuck on a puzzle was an actual challenge, and you had to rely on your wits to progress through the game. For me, one of those moments still stands out today as a great moment in PC gaming. I devoured point-and-click adventures back in the late 80s and early 90s. Maniac Mansion, Monkey Island, Gabriel Knight. The list goes on. And you know what was common among all these games? At least one terrible puzzle that would bar your progress like a brick wall. I'd try to brute force my way through, using every single inventory item on every single other item, character, and situation, until finally breaking through, sometimes after hours of frustration. But back then, there weren't online walkthroughs to Google, no YouTube tutorials, and certainly no forums to ask for help. If you got stuck, your only option was to call the hint line 1-900 numbers like Sierra Online, Lucas Arts, or Infocom would give you a chance to get a hint, but at a cost, around $95 per minute. Now, before anyone gets nostalgic for the good old days, I want to say that's not exactly a fair point. Games were just as expensive back then. In fact, some titles like FMV game Phantasmagoria cost $70 or even $100 at certain retailers. And yet, calling a hint line still felt like an exciting adventure in itself. I remember feeling like I was on the phone with George Lucas himself when I called Lucas Arts for help. The menu would give me hints for specific puzzles, and then it was back to the computer, trying again, often with varying degrees of success. It wasn't always easy, but it was exhilarating. Of course, eventually, society got around to inventing the internet, and hint lines were no more. But what's interesting is that we can still play those old adventure games today, and for some of us, that means calling a Lucas Arts hint line all over again, this time as a nostalgic novelty in Monkey Island 2. The point is, PC gaming has come a long way since the days of brute forcing your way through terrible puzzles. We have online communities, walkthroughs, and tutorials galore. But sometimes, when you're stuck on an old adventure game, that hint line still feels like a great moment in PC gaming. A reminder that even with all our tech advancements, we still love the thrill of the challenge. So the next time you're playing an old classic, don't be afraid to call for help. And who knows, maybe it'll bring back some fond memories of the golden age of adventure games.